They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And bulldozing his way through. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. You look at this Browns defense. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every.
Hurts fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Tell me I didn't just see these first 2 possessions. I mean, is this one of those cases of anything you can do, I can do
better?
Maybe not better, huh?
Worse?
Yeah, just a little bit. Very sloppy start. I think maybe a case of the nerves for both teams.
And now we're back to an even playing field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
In motion right is Thomas. Now Watson. Thomas brings it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. the middle. It's Chubb. Gets around him. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Watson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Watson changing the play. Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Eagles are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
This is Smith with the ground. And he'll be out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, You have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting, pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
And these Eagles may have been the first to really perfect this play. Let Hurts take the snap, then get some help pushing from behind. This was so successful, some folks, including me, were calling for this play to be outlawed. But while it's still in the books, no one runs it better than Hurts, and he takes this one in.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. To throw on 2nd is Watson. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
You decide you run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, you rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Third and 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Chubb. To about the 35, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Watson. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Watson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Silver, ready? Hey, 73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Thomas will come in motion right. Throwing on third down, Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 30 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
No, touch. Round up, get it. No,
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Now this throw caught left side. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Hurts. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now here's a throw that's complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
He's got his target. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll run right here with Swift. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down at 7. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Watson going to change the look here. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Watson down to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now they'll audible to something else. Now it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the red zone now, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine, but going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
63. Alpha. Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a give right side Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he bowls over him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Here's Swift. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now here is another interception. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up. Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. They'll look to throw here. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Watson to throw. Pass complete to Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down and 3. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw, Watson. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the elbow. And he'll get a fair amount of yardage back, but now it's 4th down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Yeah, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And probably you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Here's 2nd down.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal. We continue. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So a huge gain on the ground here puts him into a wonderful spot. And remember, of course, a touchdown wins him.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters. Might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
I think that's going to stand, partner.
Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Philadelphia, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders.
Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance